TIL comedian Hannibal Buress paid a man $500 to attend a movie premiere for him, even though he looked nothing like him. The man walked around, took selfies with fans, and did an interview on camera. I hope it was the same guy who played Donovan McNabb in that episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, The Gang Gets Invincible. Remember guys, real champions eat at McDonald's. I'm loving it, legit, that guy looks nothing like Hannibal. Why would Hannibal do this? Although this man doesn't look anything like Hannibal Buress, I personally would be so shocked that a man would just imposter his way onto the red carpet and no one else would notice, that I'd think I was remembering incorrectly. I think you mean, Morpheus Buress. https://youtube.b/r9b7bqwnzjs. This dude does not get the credit he deserves. He did on-camera interviews too, it's glorious. https://www. youtube.com/watch, v=ehfmmxoasike. It's amazing what you can get away with if you are confident and act like you belong. I may or may not have used this in small, petty situations. But boy do you feel cool when people go along with it. Let's give a quick shout out to Christina Applegate. Hannibal Buress was also the first person to publicly say what Bill Cosby was doing. He said it as a joke and everyone was kind of like yeesh, and it was 100% true. I was told by someone I look like Hannibal Buress. I'm a light-skinned heavy-set black guy with freckles, reddish hair and glasses. Keep in mind I've also been told I look like a young Sinbad, and that's entirely more accurate. Didn't Hannibal pose as MF Doom once as well? Whack. He also sponsors Invicta, which is a women-only MMA show. His logo is just a huge drawing of his face. https://MMA Junkie. USA Today. com/2018/06/ Hannibal Buress Invicta FC sponsorship cage mat. Am I going insane, or are there no pictures of the look-alike in that article? They link to a deleted tweet by Hannibal and 2 deleted Instagram posts by the look-alike, but since they're deleted there's no media to display. Variety didn't actually embed their own photo of him anywhere in the piece. Or am I missing something super obvious? Edit. Okay, and now the IG photos are showing up. Must have been temporarily deleted or disabled. Hannibal Buress put up a new special on YouTube a couple weeks ago and it's fucking hilarious. Worth the watch. https://youtube.b/kvc4-05agf0. He once sent his buddy 10,000 baby wipes to his friend who just had a baby because they're comedians. https://youtube.b/bqe2q. There's a reason why Eric Andre put him on the show. Dude's a genius. Fuck landlords though. His new stand-up is for free on YouTube. It's hilarious and doesn't have a hint of that whiny we can't say anything these days, people are too offended bullshit material. Fuck, he is so awesome in Broad City. There was an article linked on Reddit a couple years ago, with a pretty good and vibrant comment discussion, talking about how all you people look the same is a real, scientifically measurable effect. Of course with Reddit's jalopy of a search engine I couldn't find it, but anyway, it starts with a story of Samuel L. Jackson getting presented with an award for a completely different black entertainer, and being like, really? Apparently, different ethnic groups pick different features to notice when they're trying to tell the difference between people of their own ethnic group. Irish people, who have one of the widest variety of hair colors of any ethnic group, have tons of descriptors to differentiate the subtlest differences in people's hair color, and use these to refer to and remember people. Black Americans notice a multitude of skin tone differences most people wouldn't. And eye shapes and sizes are very front and center in Japan. These classifying systems break down, though, when we encounter people who look very different from the people we're used to interacting with. And one of the most common and embarrassing side effects is that if you're in a place where most people don't look like you, it can be shockingly easy to pass for someone you're not, but who is ethnically similar to you. Any white American who has taught English in East Asia can relate to receiving the other foreigner's mail for a while. I just watched him on Joe Rogan recently and he pulls a harmonica out randomly and just jams on it when Rogan is mid-sentence lol. I bet everyone knew but didn't want to say anything. Bitches be shoppin'. I couldn't find a picture of the impersonator in the article, but here's a YouTube video with him. https://www. youtube.com/watch, v=ehfmmxoasike. Looks nothing like Hannibal. Saw Hannibal live 2 years ago at my uni. Dude was so damn high, he spent like 30 minutes just fucking around with auto-tune live on stage. It was fantastic. Just to take this out of the obvious racist finger-pointing, I have always wondered, I guess it's just a search engine away, whether that was his given name. Hannibal. All fucking props to his folks if it is. Strong damned name. That was for the Spider-Man Homecoming premiere. Dude's a legend. A lesson in not taking life too seriously. Bitches be shoppin'. My mum thinks every black guy on TV is Keegan-Michael Key, so probably could have fooled her. Also, rapper MF Doom got Hannibal to attend a festival as him as he hires lookalikes to play places that don't pay enough. Found it, https://youtube.b/ojg1ydzm_ps. Not really sure about the payment thing, but supposedly that's why he does it. He also told a joke that got Bill Cosby locked up for life. He looks nothing like him, but if it were me there I sure as shit wouldn't question them. Imagine the embarrassment of even being 1% unsure and yelling it out only to be called out. It's just like they say, confidence alone will allow you access to a great deal of places you're not supposed to be in. People don't want to be the guy who fucked up and called out a person above their station. You mean Hannibal the landlord? I mean, it's not like he got Donald Logue or Ed Begley Jr. or something, the guy still kinda looks enough like him. I was there and I fell for it. Here is a picture of his lookalike, https://b/dqw4w9wgxcq. I just saw a video on this a few weeks ago, https://b/q_ih2y602y, t=75. The guy had actually been a stand-in for him in something else, though it sounds like that was more coincidence than a planned thing. Once in college I went to a classmate's birthday party. When I showed up to the party, a stranger insisted that he was my classmate. I knew he wasn't. We had been in the same small program for 2 years at this point and hung out for lunch and other parties hundreds of times. This dude would not let it go. Just wouldn't take no for an answer, so I decided to just go with it so he'd leave me alone. Immediately I being screamed at for being racist for not being able to tell the difference between the two of them. Had I not just spent the last few minutes trying to awkwardly get away from you because you were trying to impersonate someone I knew fairly well? Anyways, that was a fun party. Most of my friends saw the transaction so knew what really happened, including the birthday boy, but damn, it still annoys me. Anyways, I only read the headline so I don't know what this is all about. This just reminded me of the time a wannabe imposter tried to pull one over on me and then I was labeled a racist for trying to politely bow out of an awkward situation. Hannibal is a fucking treasure. Glad to see he's gotten healthier lately too. Looks nothing like Hannibal is a bit of an exaggeration. I was nearly expecting an Owen Wilson looking mofo. His head alone is a completely different shape. I recently came across his stand-up when he explained it. I love Hannibal and I look him up in YouTube often when my depression starts affecting my day. I have a nice Hannibal break and then get back to all the stuff I deal with. I'm Donovan McNabb. Or Tiger Woods. Honestly, looks a bit like DeMarcus Cousins, but probably isn't 7 feet tall. Hannibal is one of my favorite comedians. For how popular he is, I still consider him underrated. That's hilarious. This guy's brand of comedy will never get old. One could interpret this as a subtle message about Hollywood not being able to tell the difference between black actors and only caring about how much money they can rake in, but knowing Hannibal, he was probably just lazy and wanted someone else to do it for him.